Are we live?
What's up?
What's up?
How are you feeling in the suit?
This is pretty comfortable, honestly. It's not like uncomfortable.
Okay, because you were saying that like if you felt like there was a little bit of torsion in your hand.
Yeah, like I got some pretty big hands for this glove. The glove don't fit.
Have you spent much other time, like, do you ever cosplay? Do you ever like dress up as creatures or characters besides yourself?
No.
Are you
I'm not against it.
Oh yeah, I was about to ask, are you actively adverse to it?
Yeah, I don't know. No. Yes. No. I don't know what I am. I've never even thought about putting on a costume just for fun. Honestly, I might do it soon.
Are you and you can, I want you to be extremely honest, are you having fun right now just being in a gecko costume?
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, I just put it on like 20 minutes ago.
It takes a little bit to sort of embody like everything that comes with the costume.
What are those things that come with the costume?
Like, you know, reptilian senses and all that.
I haven't felt
stuff.
those senses yet. Hopefully, you know, it comes.
I mean, what's been the most persistent thought on your mind recently?
Man,
you can take. By the way, just so you know, like, you can take as much time as if you need like a full minute to think of this. The answer to that,
honestly,
you know,
on some just regular shit for me,
sure.
Tour has been the most persistent thing on my mind right now, because this whole month it's just like us prepping and preparing for a tour. So it's like building the set design and like rehearsing for the music and making sure everything is like in tip-top shape.
Is that get stressful at all?
Definitely.
Because it's a lot. It sounds like a lot to do.
Yeah, definitely. You have to have a lot of like compromising capabilities. You know what I mean? Like like I have all these crazy ideas, of course, that I want to happen, but like, you know, half of them can't ever come alive because of, you know, the roof might be too short or this and that. There's always random reasons.
Is there like if fire codes did not exist, if budgets did not exist, if magic existed, you can bring fictional creatures into the mix. What would you do?
I would first have Jesus Christ introduce me. Then I would have Stevie Wonder fly in on a dragon playing the piano the whole time.
That sounds awesome.
While it's flying. I'm not done.
Oh, please give us the whole thing.
That's just like one.
That's just
the pianist.
This is the first.
The pianist is Stevie Wonder.
Yeah.
The drummer. Who'd the drummer be? Travis Barker. Nah, Questlove. The drummer would be Questlove.
Fuck yeah.
The drummer would be Questlove, and he'd be on a drum set that has like 300 drums for no reason. They're just there for aesthetic purposes. Then the guitarist would have like a quadruple guitar. You need a water or something?
No.
This is very intense.
Yeah. Well, is it? Can I ask you when you say it's intense? Like, do you mean like? What do you feel?
I don't know. I'm coming up with this on the spot, and this is so exciting.
No,
no one's ever asked me this question.
Yeah. I know. It's like when you say intense, is it like a good intense or like
great intense. This is like
cool.
I'm getting goosebumps thinking about this performance because if this was possible, this would be insane. And then, I don't know where the rest is. I'm just gonna let that die. I'm gonna think about it later and keep brainstorming. But definitely Stevie Wonder on a dragon, and definitely Questlove on a 300.
Do you have other mythical creatures? Because you mentioned dragons.
I just like would love to see dragons. I don't know. Like, I'm a big Game of Thrones guy, and I was just jealous of just how like she was gifted like baby dragons, you know. Daenerys.
I feel like a dragon would be a lot to like take care of.
I have a dog, so I feel like I'm pretty good at taking care of animals.
What kind of dog?
It's a golden doodle. It's my son. Shout out Oliver the Menace. Follow that nigga on Instagram.
Your dog has an Instagram?
My dog's Instagram is popping.
Do you run your dog's Instagram?
Nah.
Wait,
I do.
no,
I do. It's me. It's definitely me. And like,
I feel like I shouldn't ask you that because I wanted you to be able to like, because I know.
But it's not really me. It's really
the whole
him.
thing. Yeah. The whole like canon is that the dog is running the Instagram.
Literally, yeah. It's like he has so much personality that he'll give me a look, and I already know like the caption based off of his look.
How? Well, how? If your dog were to come alive, how close do you think its personality would be to what you projected to be on Instagram?
Yeah, exactly that. He is.
Really?
My dog is a menace. My dog. The only reason I picked him was because when they had the litter of like all the other dogs, like he was the only dog that was in the corner that like looked like he didn't want to get picked.
he was having a good time.
He was having a good time with his pals.
Yeah.
And he looked at me like, and I was like, that's my guy. I already knew off the rip. And yeah, he's just a very curious fellow. You know, and I like curious people, curious animals.
Dude, is it a whole thing to like take care of him? That's the because I feel like I'd like to have a dog, but I feel like I can barely like take care of myself. Like it's a whole thing to like feed yourself and walk yourself and exercise yourself, and then to add a whole other like living thing to try and take care of.
It's not easy at all, and I definitely get help from family and friends constantly, actually. But I enjoy it. I don't know.
Does the dog come with you on tour?
No, technically, yeah, and that's just a hint to something. But like, no.
Oh,
he's too big.
Okay,
he's like 45 pounds, and it'd be kind of a disservice to his animal rights.
See, I think I could do a cat. Because the cats can just roam around by themselves.
Super independent. You don't have to do shit. That's why it's great.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like that. But I want like the African cats, like the ones that are like crazy looking. They look like bobcats or whatever.
Or like the ones with the wrinkles on them and stuff.
Oh, is that like this hairless ones? You're talking
I think I'm thinking of the hairless cats.
Oh no, I don't really.
You want an African cat?
I want an African cat.
How are they big?
They're a little bigger. Some of them could be small. I don't know much about it, so I'm not gonna keep explaining it because I don't know anything other than they look really cool. They have like leopard style print skin. It's pretty superficial of me to just want that, but I want it. So
do you still feel what level of intensity do you feel at this very moment
in the suit?
Just in general, in the whole like experience.
Not that intense. I feel pretty intensely calm. You know, I feel good. Yeah. How do you feel?
I feel pretty good. I feel like I don't typically listen to the music while I do.
Do they hear this music?
Oh yeah, they can all hear it.
Oh,
I've been listening to it more recently, and I think it definitely. You know how they say like if you like sing to plants or whatever, it like does something to them. I believe that now.
I ain't never heard that. It's probably the saying. You singing to plants?
Yeah, singing to plants.
Who the fuck is doing that?
People who have plants, I guess.
My mom has plants. I ain't never heard her sing.
Do you ever sing to your mom's plants?
No, I just learned about this.
Yeah, dude, you should sing to your mom. I bet they would appreciate that.
I hope. I mean, I feel like. Does it like what does it do? Like
I don't know.
There's no actual scientific. Like,
I don't know if there's.
This,
I think it's highly
just
anecdotal. It's highly anecdotal, but like this music that we're listening to right now, it's doing something to my central nervous system that I can feel.
You're really in tune with yourself.
Yeah, I'm constantly thinking about how I'm feeling in all situations. Oh, I feel pretty comfortable. I was telling you. I think I was telling you before. I don't know. I feel pretty comfortable like in front of like a digital audience or whatever, because it doesn't matter how many people are watching this. None of them are like if I can't see a thing, my body does not register the people as real.
Yeah, no, I agree. But I don't get on Twitch that often, and I'm sure it's an experience because you probably don't even have to like worry about anything other than I guess people have like moderators or whatever.
We have moderators, so in case if people are saying naughty things in the chat,
no naughty things, y'all.
Amina, do you wake up every day happy?
Definitely not.
Okay, yeah.
No.
I feel like people who say they are lying.
Do you ask that question a lot on here, and then people say yes to that?
No, people typically say no.
Oh, okay.
I don't. Every time I ask the question on here, people will say no. But I like in my personal life, I also ask that question to people, and I've heard them. If they say yes,
you're like, what?
I'm like,
how?
Yeah.
I was having a bad day even fucking yesterday.
Why were you having a bad day yesterday?
I don't know. I just got in an argument with one of my friends about something, and then I kind of like apologized. I'm trying to learn how to be a little bit more mature in my life, and kind of take my pride away from a lot of situations, because I grew up in a very prideful environment, you know, African household. So it's pretty prideful in that household, and I just, I'm just trying to kind of see the best in people and not take things too personally.
When you say you grew up in a prideful household, like, or were your parents very prideful people?
My father, out of anybody, I love him to death, and he's like so prideful, and like, it's something that I grew up seeing, so it's just something that I naturally took on, and as an adult, I notice it, and I'm trying to.
It's very hard to strike the correct balance between having a healthy amount of self-esteem, like between being prideful and insecure. Like, what's the balance, right?
Shit, I don't know.
It's a hard thing.
I don't know. I feel like that's what we're all trying to balance. Yeah. We might be too okay with things that aren't okay, or it just, I think a lot of us kind of grow in different ways, and I don't know, every situation is kind of different, and mine is just based off of my environment and the way I grew up, and pride is my subject matter for the day.
You're trying to act with less like pridefulness.
Yeah, I'm just trying to act with a lot more kindness and a lot more understanding of people and of things, of just anything. So back to like the argument that I got into with my friend, I just we got in an argument, we ended the conversation, and then I apologized, being like, hey, I recognize your feelings were kind of hurt, like I didn't mean to hurt your feelings, I just meant to such and such, and I'm just trying to like just recognize when I fuck up,
Those are, I feel like getting into arguments like that and then resolving them, it's like a healing thing. It brings you strong, it brings you closer to the person.
Made my day 10 times better.
Yeah.
I was feeling like pissed off and mad or like sad about it, and then my day extremely got better. And I was just like, why? It's not to even be selfish about my day getting better, but hopefully I made that person's day better too, So yeah.
Was there a catalyst for did you have a day or a moment where you were like, I gotta stop being so prideful, I gotta that's something I need to work on?
Yeah, I mean, in general, I've kind of known that my whole life, you know what I mean? And for me, it's kind of just like, I procrastinated those feelings, you know what I mean? And procrastinated.
Yeah. Shove that shit down.
Yeah, shove that shit down. Act like it doesn't bother you.
Yeah. Shove that shit deep down.
And yeah, I'm just trying to like, find every single thing I need to work on and work on it and not procrastinate it. You know what I mean? And practice what I'm trying to preach, So
I was thinking about this realization. Like, I thought that as I got older, I would just naturally, my personality would improve.
Yes.
But it's fucking, that doesn't happen. You have to
you
actively
feel like
put
you're
effort
fucking
into it.
12
Yeah.
still. And you
Yeah.
feel like you want to have a temper tantrum, but you can't.
Yeah.
Because you're 26, 27, like you can't. You gotta like actually work on growing up, and like growing up doesn't just happen with age, and it's like it takes a while to like realize that because no one just like tells you that sometimes. So yeah,
I'll hear it from like 40-year-olds or people. It's just people who are like significantly older than me that like they're dealing with certain feelings and problems and things, and I'm like, fuck. I thought that when you get to a certain age, you just don't have certain feelings anymore, and now I'm like, fuck, I'm gonna have to like, you have to feel shit forever.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
that's like my biggest fear though, like turning like 40 or 50 years old and still feeling like mad in some sort of way. It's like I don't want to feel mad in any sort of way. I want to, I want to be happy, of course, but you can't be happy every day. So at least let me just try to feel like level-headed, I guess. I don't know. Just like not mad, Being mad isn't really gonna help anything. But like if you need to go like scream in like nature or something, I've heard that works. I've never done it, but like that's nice.
No, it's I can tell you're like very like self-aware of like all your feelings.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I guess. I don't know. This is pretty recent for me, so I'm not gonna come on here like I'm some guru or something.
But it's not. Well, it's not like a guru, like because I get that too. Where like I'm not.
I don't want to be like. I don't want to sound pretentious right now.
No, I don't. No, don't. Yeah. No, okay. It's like because, and this is how I feel because like this is kind of an advice show, but. Oh, okay. Not really, but like, who the fuck am I to give advice to anyone? So
that's
like,
what I'm saying.
But so then the way
I said that's what I'm saying.
Well, no, the way I think about it is like every time I talk about like anytime we're talking about this kind of shit, I'm like I never say any of this shit where it's like I am a man. Here are things I've learned, and I'm a master of them. And it's more like this is what I'm thinking about, and I'm verbalizing it, and maybe it's helping.
Yeah, exactly. Because like I don't want to answer your. This all started with your happiness question, right? Yeah, which is a great question to ask, I'm sure. But I didn't want to like answer it with like a generic like. Shit is good, man. Like or.
I'm glad you didn't. I'm glad you answered.
Yeah, I'm just trying to like explain my feelings a lot more, and just even to anyone. You know, I think that like helps everybody. So,
is that. You said that's a recent development.
Yeah, like past couple, like the last year, maybe. Not really, but I gotta say that to feel better about myself.
Do you what does the chart look like for you and like personal development? What's the correlation between personal development and career development for you? Would you say they're even related, or they're like two separate things that you have to work on?
Completely two separate things I have to work on. Yeah, I don't think those fall in line at all. Everything I just talked about, that's personal development, and I feel like career development is things that you just want, that are you don't need these things. Career development isn't. You don't need anything. You know what I mean? As far as a Grammy or like a top Billboard, you don't need these things, but if you want them, that's beautiful too. Like verbalizing like what you want, because I do believe like saying what you want is gonna come true. Like man, like
are you big on manifestation?
Yeah, but like it's become so. You know what I mean? Like I hear that word so much that it's tarnished the meaning for me. Yeah, just a little bit, not actually, but I do think manifesting is like, cool. Like, say what you want, because no one else is gonna care unless you do. So, boom.
I like the idea of, I don't like. I agree with you. I like I have my own sort of like meaning of what manifestation means, but people are making it a little bit of a thing of like, if you sit and do nothing and you like just think that something will happen, it'll happen, which is not the right thing. But I do believe if you continually think about something, it'll like, thoughts guide your actions. Which
oh my God, yeah, let's not get it twisted. Like manifestation only works if you're like saying what you want, but also like non-stop working towards that.
The clouds in the dirt, like you got your head in the clouds, but you got your
I like that.
Day to day in the dirt.
Song. That's a good concept.
Clouds in the dirt, dude.
Clouds in the dirt.
I heard about that from Gary Vaynerchuk.
Gary Vaynerchuk?
Oh, he's like a guy on Instagram.
Oh, Gary V?
Yeah, Gary
V. Oh, yeah. I've never said his last name. That was crazy.
Oh shit, yeah.
Yeah, but I know who Gary V is. Yeah. I just didn't know his last name like that. But Gary V, I know. That's yeah, cool. I like that. Shout out Gary V.
Yeah, maybe he's watching. No, he's not watching.
Probably not. I don't know.
Hello, is this Angel?
Yo.
What up?
Dude, I am so motherfucking hyped right now. I don't mean to be so aggressive, but...
Nah, we like that, man. Come on.
My guy, I'm coming to see you March 21st.
Let's go. Promote that tour, baby. Tell these people, man.
Dude, Denver, let's get it.
Let's get it. How you doing, man?
Yeah, I'm doing all right. I spoke to the Gecko once before. Lyle, you're my guy.
Oh, thank you, Angel.
I spoke to you about my hair.
And Angel, now it says it says here that you have delved deep into the world of psychedelics. And that you are starting to dabble with acid. But that you're still hesitant about it.
Okay. So, I don't have access to DMT, and I don't plan on getting it anytime soon. But I have used a lot of acid, and I have used a lot of shrooms. And I hear a lot of anecdotes. I have a lot of friends that are into witchcraft, and they think that the spirit realm or whatever is tied to the psychedelic realm as well. And, I feel personally, I've always been an atheist for most of my waking adult life. And then, things changed once I started doing psychedelics. I've become more agnostic, and now I kind of feel like there's something out there. But it could all just be a projection of our own identity into some sort of Christ figure.
Are you on acid right now? You have to tell us the truth, Angel.
But I live mostly stoned.
Are you stoned on marijuana?
Yeah, just weed.
I
live in Colorado.
What's your level of experience with psychedelics? Care to share?
It's pretty seasoned. That's all I could really say. I'd say that the experience of being microdosing, at least for me, is pretty happy. I'll say it's pretty positive. I haven't really had any bad trips or anything like that yet, but I also haven't like fully dabbled in like a whole like thing like with acid or shrooms, like going crazy with it. But yeah,
I've only done no more than like a double dose.
What is a double dose? Because a dose could be anything, and then two of it could be a lot.
In the psychedelic community, you could go to r/LSD if you need more information, most likely. But about
this guy is a mod in
r/LSD. Average tab is like it's usually about like it's what'll get you there to the point where you're like about to feel like you're touching the other side a little bit. And that's equivalent to like 1/8 of shrooms.
Well, Angel.
Interesting.
Angel. listen, is there anything in particular that you wanted to talk about that you feel like we didn't get to this evening?
Dude, AMINÉ, I have felt every emotion to your music. I know about like all your lyrics by heart. I listen to your music like every day, bro.
Oh,
and
man.
You have changed my life significantly. Not like you didn't like knock me off like the course of my life, but you have gotten me through a lot of bad days, and you know I appreciate you, bro.
Nah, I appreciate
as well
you.
As the Gecko.
Thank you for those words.
As well before.
Thank you very much for calling, Angel.
Appreciate you, man.
Yeah, you have a good night, guys.
You too. Peace.
Hey, can I ask you something?
Yeah.
How do you take praise?
I'm not like awkward with praise at all. Of course, I know how to be kind to folks who show love. I show love right back. But it's definitely like not normal for me because I came from a very normal like place in Portland, and like growing up, like I wasn't like famous in any sort of way, so I don't I think I take praise very very calmly. I take it very normal. I don't really let it get too much to my head, hopefully, you know, and I don't downplay it neither. I appreciate when people do it. I think that's like the number one thing, just like appreciating that, because that person didn't have to show you praise, right? So I think that's like really cool when people do that.
I mean, your sort of rise to fame, did it feel like it was sudden for you, where you had a lot of attention on you?
Yeah, definitely. I think it was just like, you know, you release a song and it blows up crazy, and then people start to learn who you are and start digging deeper into where you're from and how things are, and now suddenly people are interested in you when it wasn't the case like a few months ago. So you would just like a normal person would not operate this exact same way from a situation like that.
Do you remember any like strong feelings from that like sort of transitional time when you were like blowing up pretty hard? Any feelings of like elation or happiness or stress, or was it even just like anything at all? That
my strongest feelings was I realized I was just out of town more and not seeing my family as much, and that wasn't really normal for me because I see my family a lot. So just making sure like I was calling my dad and my mom as much as I possibly could, because I would be distracted. I wasn't doing that though, like the first couple months of that. So I just had to make sure I was really really aware of what my family needed from me attention wise, and making sure I kind of like hit them up once in a while, because I was having fun and I was being young. Of course, you have the right to do that. So
well, it's funny because I don't even think that's like a I feel like everyone who is like, when you're at that time of whether it's like becoming like, you know, super famous, or if it's like just moving out of town in general, I feel like there's that whole thing of like, what's the balance between like I'm living my own life and I'm trying to like, you know, continue to show love and support for my family.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Because it just, again, it goes back to like effort. It's like you just have to show effort, and that's like all it takes for a call, because like that 5-minute call to your parents might not mean shit to you, but it means the world to them, you know? So it's like you want to make sure, you know, you just find some time in your day to like call your family once a week or every couple of days, you know? Can I use the bathroom?
Oh, yeah.
I can?
Yeah, you can use it. Oh, yeah. Well,
because I gotta piss.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No,
okay, cool.
There's a whole, so basically, no, there's no like hole.
Definitely not.
There's no hole.
Yeah.
But,
I see that.
So, yeah, you can pull it all the way down. Yeah, you remember where the bathroom is?
It's downstairs.
Yeah.
Do I go all the way downstairs?
Yeah, you can go downstairs.
All right, so I just walk out.
Yeah, oh, yeah, we're chilling. We're chilling. No, okay. I'll hold down. I'll be right back.
I'll be right back.
No, take your time. Take your time. I'm holding down the fort. Hello?
Hello?
Nathan.
Yes, no way.
Nathan, it says here
What's up,
you're a
Jack?
huge fan of AMINÉ.
I honestly, the receptionist really freaked me out. I was getting really worked up about it, so I just wrote down some bullshit.
Oh. Well,
I
let's
didn't know
see.
what I wanted to ask or anything.
Oh, well, I mean, do you have any quick thoughts or feelings?
Yeah, I've got a story.
Oh, a story. How long is the story?
I don't know. We don't have to do that. We can just talk.
Okay.
How are
okay.
you?
I'm doing good. I don't have to pee just yet, but I know there's a 100% chance I'm gonna have to pee.
Yeah.
How did you think? Can I ask you? How did you?
I mean,
like
I know.
in your head. How did you want this to go? Ideally, if you could have picked, if you could.
I didn't really know. I kind of just wanted. I was just hoping like conversation would naturally spark up, but the conversation is kind of revolving around how I don't have conversation.
Okay, well, I mean, the fact that you don't have that you didn't have a conversational topic is then prompting a conversation. The fact that you don't have a conversational topic is.
I think that's exactly.
Well, it's performing the same. It's performing the function of a
happening.
conversational topic. The lack of the topic has created
A topic.
a flow of conversation.
Yeah.
Go for it.
The next
I'm
thing.
here with Nathan. Woo! How do you feel?
Nathan, I just had the best
Yeah.
bathroom
Is this AMINÉ
experience.
back?
Yeah. Did you wash your hands?
I did wash my hands.
Sometimes I'll forget I'm wearing the gloves, and I'll like.
Use the gloves.
I'll put like a thing of soap on the gloves.
Your glove got a hole in it,
It's
bro.
got a hole in it. Yeah, well,
I don't know how I feel about that.
Really? Does it like? Well, it takes it. It's
Makes
like
me uncomfortable.
It takes you out of the illusion a little bit.
What illusion? That we're geckos?
That we're geckos.
Oh shit! What up, Nathan?
I saw somebody in the chat. You need to, I don't know, based off of your new track, like your mixtape, you should have dressed up as like a Charmander or something. I think it would have been more fitting.
Nathan, wouldn't you think that's a little too on the nose?
Why? It'd be really fitting.
It'd be really fitting, right? No, I'm just wondering. Sorry.
Yeah, I think where do you even get a Charmander suit, Nathan?
I don't know, like, what's that? Party City?
Nathan,
I ain't never seen a Charmander suit, but if
They've
you
got
find one,
orange,
bro, send me
like,
the link.
They've got orange paint there, too.
He's playing this out. I should have came in a Charmander suit for this, though.
he
that would have been hard.
He's vying for a job as like a creative director on your team or something like that.
Is that what you're doing, Nathan?
I think that's his secret MO.
You know, people tell me that a lot. I think I should go into advertising or something.
Where do you live, Nathan?
Colorado.
What part of Colorado?
Like right on the mountainside.
I don't know where that is.
I don't know.
brother.
I don't want to name a city.
Okay. I see.
Colorado Springs. I mean,
Nathan's a very secretive man.
Yeah, you secretive, bro. Now I want to know your story and everything. You just reeled me in.
It works, right?
It does work.
He's trying to preserve mysteries so that we feel a greater sense of interest in him.
I'm interested. I'm here.
But no, Nathan, listen, I'm going to tell you this before we go. I'm going to tell you this before you go. Because what I've learned from you is your whole thing is that you nail the first half of your plans very well. But by Act 2,
and then I don't.
you
have
got to
any more,
work
like,
on Act
questions
2,
lined up.
Nathan. The second half of the plans.
Wait, say that again.
Nathan, do you have any final
the
thoughts,
second
feelings,
half.
or sentiments that you wish to share before we go?
I mean, I'm sure you get this a lot, AMINÉ, but once again, lot of love. Like, I really love your music. It's awesome.
Thanks, man. Love.
All right. See ya.
See ya.
Nathan's a bullshitter. When he called in,
What did yeah, I want to know what happened.
He called in and he told the call screen. he told the call screener. He told the call screener that he was a huge AMINÉ fan, and then when he picked up, I was like, and then he said, "Yeah, I just made that up to get in," and it worked.
So did he lie at the end? Is that what he was just doing?
I don't know. He's
fucking with my head.
With us. He's off the line.
Is he
and we're
even
still
from
thinking about
Colorado?
him. No.
Definitely not. He said about a mountainside.
Yeah.
I
That's
ain't
not
never
a real
heard
place.
somebody respond like that. That's some 60s shit.
Yeah.
About a mountainside?
He's a fictional character in our dreams.
I don't believe
Let's take
Nathan was
another
real.
call. Hello, Devin.
Yeah, hey.
Devin, how you doing? I'm here with AMINÉ. We're geckos. We're talking to people on the phone. What's going on? How may we get you this evening?
Well, I mean, hey, for one, how you guys doing? It's cool being on here. Let me turn off my stream real quick. Now look at the chat like a good child.
Take your time.
So I'll cut straight to the chase here. I talked to the call screener about an interesting situation I found myself in now.
Mm-hmm.
So long story short, I still live with my family in a really small town in Texas. We're all really poor. Well, not really poor. We get by, but I've always been living a very minimalistic lifestyle. Like, I try not to spend money. I do my best to get savings and stuff like that. But just over a year ago, I was in a really bad, really traumatic motorcycle accident. That was not my fault. And so I kind of busted up my knees a little bit. I'm okay now, thank goodness. But anyways, now I found myself in a situation where I have a really large insurance check that I got. And I have no idea what to do with it. And so I want to be a pilot. I'm in flight school right now, and so one of the options is that I could continue on with flight school, use this money to help get ahead of my loans. Another option is to travel. My parents lived in France for a while, and they're really encouraging me to go to France or to Europe and travel. I mean, I don't know, and there's other stuff that I could do that maybe I'm just not thinking of yet. But I don't know. And it's weird because I can't really talk to anybody because nobody's ever really been in my situation. I mean, typically people are always low on money and, they know how to save it. But now I'm like, well, I have all this money. It's all in a savings account just sitting there. What do I do with it?
Wait, so I'm just trying to understand here. You're saying you have hella money now? You guapped up?
Dude, I'm telling you, I got bands on bands in my savings account right now.
What?
Can we add?
Why are you on the phone with us right now, bro? Why are you on the phone with us right now? You need to go to the strip club in France.
The thing is that, my life hasn't really changed. I still work 2 jobs. I'm still in flight school. I'm still I still live the same lifestyle that I've been living, but it's like, do I need to? You know what I mean? I could take a year off and go live in Europe.
Bro,
and,
it sounds like I'm not even trying to interrupt you or nothing,
or,
but it sounds like you just want to go to France.
I mean, that's the thing is that I kind of do.
Go ahead then. What are we waiting for?
She's got her lineage. Sorry?
I said, go ahead then. What are you waiting for?
Well, another thing is I want to be a pilot, and so to get all the way through pilot school to be one of the guys who flies the commercial jets, that's $100,000 worth of schooling. And so what I could do is I could use this money to get ahead on that, so I'm not paying it off in the future.
Okay, I didn't realize there were responsibilities here. That's what I didn't realize.
But I mean,
Yeah,
you're only young. You're
How old are
18. You're 18 years old. It says.
Yeah, I'm just about to turn 19. Yeah, here I
Bruh,
am.
you got so much time to do what you want. Like, if you want to take a year off and go to France, like a flight to France is not $100,000.
Exactly. It's not like going to France is not. You're not going to be spending all the money.
If you want to be smart and stay at a hostel or two, are hostels still a thing?
Yeah,
in COVID?
yeah. I don't know if they're still a thing in COVID, but that's what I was gonna.
That's what I'm saying. If you want to be smart about your money, like you can still go to France and then go to school. Why not?
Yeah, I don't think
Yeah,
that.
I guess that's one of the
I don't think that you're. I don't know how you would spend $100,000 unless if you were going to like the most expensive strip club in France.
Yeah, no trip is going to cost $100,000.
night. Well, I guess that's one of the things that I have a lot of anxiety about. Just growing up in like a really poor household is we always try to not spend money, and so like and now it's weird because like I get what you're saying that I'm not going to spend all of it, but I get really uncomfortable spending large amounts of money. If that makes sense. Like I have a project car that I work on, and whenever I have to buy new parts, I'm like, oh man, even though it's like a fraction of the money I have in my bank account, it doesn't really matter. I'm still like uncomfortable doing it.
Yeah, but you guapped up now, bro. You better start acting like it. You guapped up now.
Yeah, I guess that's one way to look at it. Another option that I could do is sorry?
I think you should just follow your gut. And I think you should go for what makes you happy right now in this moment and be smart about it. And if you think school is the best decision for you before you go on this trip, then do that, and spend maybe like your summer in France or something. After you settle into school and you've worked and budgeted your money well. I don't know. This is just me thinking out loud.
I mean, I agree with you on that.
That's
I'm
what
like,
we're here for. I want to hear you guys' thoughts.
well, I agree with that, right? Because like, what trip to France is going to cost $100,000?
Dude, the most you're gonna spend is if you're going dolo, unless you guapped up now, so you could bring a shorty with you or a man with you, whatever you want.
No, I'm all right. I'll be all right.
Oh, is the audio thing not working?
So.
Oh, okay.
Wait, what? Do I sound weird?
No, Devin, you sound beautiful and you sound full of life. You sound full of energy, and you're not gonna be like that forever, Devin. You're slowly dying. Wow. Body is decaying. Wow. Get on a flight to France.
All right. I'm gonna book a flight to France. I'll go there this summer. Screw it.
I thank you for calling, Devin.
Of course. Thank you guys for talking to me. I appreciate it.
Thanks, Devin.
You had because you had a moment at the very end where you were like, "Oh shit, and I have these moments where I'm like, "Oh shit, we're saying words that people can hear. They're influencing decisions that they make."
Yeah, like I was.
But I do think that what you said made perfect sense.
Okay, cool. I just don't want to give bad advice. I don't want nobody's life to just because of what I said.
If people look, it's not. If people take bad advice,
speak on it.
That's on them.
If you listen to us, what are you doing?
Yeah, I feel like, well, if somebody like they go completely bankrupt and just end up in the hospital, whatever it is, and they go, I am here because of two geckos on the internet. Is it the fault of the two geckos on the internet, or is it the fault of the man who listened to the two geckos on the internet?
It's the fault of the man who listened to the two geckos on the internet.
Have you ever fantasized about like nuking your current life and starting a new one?
Definitely fantasized about that before. Yeah, like what if I just quit this shit and I was a gardener in Cincinnati?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Not that I would do that, but I've definitely thought about it for shits and giggles. You know,
it's I don't know. There's so many different lives. That's the thing, is we live one life, but I kind of am like, it'd be nice to live like a bunch. You know, be a gardener in Cincinnati, be a guy on a farm in Italy, run a hot dog stand in New York. Like,
I like the second one.
Yeah,
on a farm in Italy.
On a farm in Italy.
That's fly.
Yeah, I could see being there at like 80.
I couldn't. Not for me.
Where you want to be when you're 80 years old?
When I'm 80?
Yeah.
Jesus, alive.
Alive?
Yeah.
What's the oldest? How old do you want to be when you die?
Fuck. 110.
110?
110.
That's way too old.
You know why?
Why?
Because I feel like they're going to have like the best quality medical shit by then. So I'm going to be 110 with the body of a 25-year-old.
I don't know if they can get it down to 25.
They're going to figure it out. They're going to figure it out. They already making cars with no gas.
I don't know. I've at 110. Let me. I here's another question. I like
that shit is not pleasant. I'm just so curious as to what the world is gonna be like. What year is that? I don't fucking know.
Yeah, that would be like 2100, some shit like that.
Yeah, like what's gonna happen that year? I don't know. Maybe someone's gonna pull up this video that year. Be like,
Well, I don't know. Where is the where's our
internet
YouTube
gonna be?
videos from like 2006? Where are they gonna be?
my
in
question is, what
2100?
company do you think is gonna run the world
It's not gonna be it's by 2100 or like 100 years.
by
from
2100?
now? It's probably not a company that
No.
that exists right now. Maybe, I don't know. Do you think they're gonna be Facebook in 2100?
I feel like what would make them go bankrupt? Like they're so powerful. It's the meta. Get it right, bro. It's meta.
Do you fuck with the? We talked about this last week. Do you fuck with the metaverse at all?
I don't know anything about it, so I can't say I fuck with it or don't fuck with it. But I've seen some memes, and it's a little scary, but also just hard to understand right away. So my opinion on it is very just. Yeah.
Would you rather live forever, like eternally, or
Sounds
die
exhausting.
or die right now?
I'll probably die right now. Not because I'm sad or anything, but
yeah, but I think
I
it's
just don't want to live forever.
Yeah.
Damn.
yeah.
I want to rest.
That would be very exhausting.
Exhausting.
Just all
as
your
hell.
friends and
What about
family.
you?
Probably die right now.
You die right now.
Yeah, I would die right now, as opposed to living forever.
I guess this is a dark question, but
You ask me anything.
how would you want to die?
Definitely in my sleep.
In your sleep, painless.
Yeah, painless in my sleep.
You don't want to die doing something heroic?
Everyone says that. Everyone's like, I want to die doing something cool. I want to die like doing a fucking stunt off a car. Or
Oh,
like,
nah.
that
What?
sounds like it hurts.
I'm
Every
saying
cool
I'm-
way to die.
Like, I want a Purple Heart when I die. I don't know how I'm going to get one.
You like, oh, so you want to do like something heroic, like jump in front of a bullet that an old lady.
No, I want to save somebody. I want to save somebody's life. If I'm dying, at least I saved another one. You know what I'm saying? They're going to write a movie about me. I don't know.
You want the.
I don't really. Honestly, I'd just rather just die right now.
You guys die right now.
Yeah.
I feel like all the like people are like, I want to die, like I want to go out, like I'm skydiving or some shit. I'm like, that would hurt.
What? That is terrible.
Yeah.
Skydiving was honestly the most like freakiest moment of my life.
Have you gone skydiving?
Yes, I
What was
did that
it
on my
like?
25th birthday, I think. Yeah. What'd you say?
What was it like?
It was insane. It was I wasn't nervous to do it because I was really excited to do it, but like once you jump off that plane and you're like flying mid-air, it really hits you when you're like, holy shit, I'm falling from the fucking sky.
Yeah.
It's so crazy. It feels like I've never played Fortnite, but it feels like that. It feels like, holy shit, I'm getting dropped in, or like this is a army mission or whatever the fuck, and I'm just about to possibly die.
Were you very in the moment of it, or were you in your head like, I am in, like actively thinking I am in the sky?
That is exactly what I was doing.
Yeah.
The whole time I was thinking, holy shit, I'm in the sky, and then I thought to myself, holy shit, I can't fucking breathe right now.
Could you not breathe?
No. I was fucking gasping for air. I thought I was about to fucking die.
That sounds terrifying.
It was terrifying as fuck. I was because it was like so much air. You know when you put your head out the window of a car?
Yeah.
And you're like can't fucking do it forever.
It's that times 1,000.
It's that times 1,000.
Yeah.
And then no one told me that.
Yeah.
I was looking at my instructor like, what the fuck? Because that motherfucker was wearing a helmet.
Were you taped to a guy, or did you
Yeah, I
have
was
to pull
taped
your
to a
own
guy.
thing?
I was not. Fuck no. I
Some
was
people
not
do it,
going
they have to
alone.
pull their own thing. I'm like, I don't want to be responsible.
Hell no. None of us are responsible. I think what you need to like to go alone, you need to have like training for like a year, something like that. I looked into it, you know. I was curious.
Do you think about death often?
Yes.
What do you think when you think about it? Are you like
I think about myself dying.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not like scared of dying, but
You're not scared of dying?
I definitely think about death often. Not like concerningly often. Maybe concerning. I don't know. Did I say concerningly?
I think that's a word.
That's a word?
Concerningly.
Concerningly? You could just make up words now.
You can just
Future
make up
said
words.
lesbian.
No one will stop you from making up words.
Future said lesbian. What do you
does
think
that
about lesbian?
When you get to a certain level of clout, you just say things and people go, yes, that
You
exists.
have that certain level of clout, though. You can say some things. Make up a word right now. Go. And everyone on your chat is going to say it.
That's very... Oh, man, now I'm on the spot.
Yeah. That's very... It's okay. We can come back to it if you want to think about it.
Lycanthus of you. It's very lycanthus of you.
You chose a very
Kind of sounds
scholar-like word.
What's your word?
I don't fucking know. I just said like 5 words in my head and they all sounded stupid as hell.
So that's the thing is but that's
You
the thing.
brave as hell. You
Well,
said yours.
Yeah, I was like, I'm gonna fuck
You
it.
know?
Well, that's the thing, right? It's like if you don't believe it's a word, how is everyone else gonna believe it's
I
a word?
definitely don't believe my shit I just came up with was a word, so I'm not gonna even bother.
That's what's cool about. I wish I could make music, because like I feel like you can express. It's a much better way to express yourself than. Like,
Oh yeah,
I used to do stand-up comedy. Terrible way of expressing yourself.
you didn't like that?
This is a decent way of expressing podcasting, but music, like, just whatever the fuck is in your head, you can just.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
You know? Like it's pretty fun.
Yeah.
Can't lie. I love doing my job.
Rob,
This is him.
how are you, Rob?
Hello. You know, I'm doing well. I can't complain. How you guys doing?
Chilling.
Like a villain.
Like a villain.
How you doing?
This is so lycanthus. I can't believe I'm here.
I can't believe.
Are you here? You know what I mean? Like in physically?
Do you feel here?
Yeah.
I would say so. I feel like I'm here.
That's
Yeah,
good.
I'm here.
What do you think Rob looks like?
I don't know. I haven't even heard Rob say enough yet. So maybe by the end of this call, we can ask that question.
How can we get you this evening, Rob?
Yeah.
Ooh, geck me. Let's see. I don't know. I don't. You know, I didn't have any expectations falling in. Just wanted to say hi.
Well, you did tell us.
Y'all are doing.
Can I talk about what you said to the call screener?
Sure.
You said your identity was stolen an hour ago.
What?
Supposedly, I got a couple
Now,
of emails.
which
saying that a
customer
bank
service
account was opened in my name.
representative told you to call 2 geckos?
You know, I got the Twitch notification, and I was like, you know, I'll put that call on hold. I'd rather do this call.
Are you being
and
serious?
get
You're
this sorted
actually.
instead of that.
Bruh, get the fuck off this phone and get your identity back. This is crazy. I love you though.
No, man, this is so much more important.
I feel like we're engaging in a bit of escapism here, which I completely empathize with, because I
empathize with it, but I don't support it.
I'm with that. I empathize with. I understand the desire to sort of be in this, because you're about to be on the phone for hours and hours with people who the subject of your conversation with them will be your stolen identity. and maybe you wanted this phone call to be the 5 minutes where we can talk about things that have nothing to do with all of your credit card information being available online now.
Right.
And again, I don't know if I fully endorse that. I don't know if I would endorse that as the right move.
How did this happen is my question.
No, I would say 100% the right move, because you got to think in like experiences are worth more than like your credit. Experiences are worth more than like the money you have and stuff like that. So like this is definitely worth it, more so to me than, you know, being on a hold call.
I totally agree with
some random person talking about my identity.
But how did your identity get stolen is my question.
I've got no clue. I just got a couple of emails earlier saying that, like, about an hour ago, saying that like someone opened a bank account in my name, and I was like, I haven't opened a bank account in my own name in like years. So.
Wow, you don't have any enemies out there or anything like that?
No.
Damn.
No, I actually just remembered a story though when I was a kid. I remember calling my dad. Do you guys remember like those online games where you would like just random internet games where you'd sign in and stuff? I remember one of them asked me for my social security number, and I was like, Dad, I was like calling him. I was like, can I please have my social security number? I need to play this game. It looks awesome. He was like, no, we're going to talk when we get back home. Like, okay.
Do you think this is in any way related to your identity theft that is happening contemporarily?
Definitely not. No.
That's good, because your dad would be very disappointed. But I'm sure...
You seem like money is just not important to you.
Yeah, it's kind of beautiful.
I agree. It is kind of beautiful.
I mean, it's important to an extent, but like you can, I don't know. I mean, I'm fortunate enough to have had money growing up, so like I don't have to worry about it as much, but like I feel like you can still live with less money, if that makes sense.
Rob, who do you first call? Did you Google what to do if your identity is stolen?
That actually is the exact thing I did. I did Google that, and it took me to the FTC's website. For everyone who knows or doesn't know, look up FTC, and it'll tell you what to do. And then I called Wells Fargo, and I've been on hold for the past like hour and a half.
The fucking banks and them airlines be putting us on hold for hours. That shit needs to change in 21100.
Rob, what's I'm kind of curious. So let's say that your identity was stolen and that all your money is gone. What does tomorrow look like for you?
Probably a normal day. I mean, I feel like I've got enough. I feel like I trust the system too much. Like, I would probably still go to work. I'd probably call my bank afterwards, try to get whatever I can back. But, like, I wouldn't do anything too drastic, I think.
See, I feel like I agree. It's a beautiful thing, because if you feel like that wouldn't change your life that much, you're living a good life.
Content.
Yeah, I'm definitely living a good life.
I'm trying to live like you, bro.
Yeah, I was about to say.
I gotta have your positivity, man. What do you do? Do you believe in a God? Do you be doing yoga, Buddhism? What's your thing, man?
That's a good question. Well, so easy answer. I don't do yoga. I'm kind of in between on the God situation, kind of figuring out what I do believe and what I don't believe. I don't know. I just am, I guess.
So how do you have this emotional maturity? Like where did you get this from? Is your parents just like this as well?
Probably. I couldn't tell you, like, looking at them if they are and have always been, like, emotionally, like, mature. But, like, I don't really think I'm super emotionally mature all the time. I don't know. That's a good question.
Yeah, because a lot of people would throw fits if their identity got stolen, and they would be having the worst week of their life, maybe. And it doesn't seem like you are, and that's pretty awesome.
Yeah, I'm extremely impressed by how you're handling this.
Thanks, guys. I appreciate it.
Well,
appreciate
we
it.
wish you good luck, man. For real.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I really do.
Have a good rest of the night, Rob.
How do you feel about your identity getting stolen?
I would flip shit if my
I would
identity was
flip
stolen.
shit.
I would freak out.
Rob is tripping. Not in a concerning negative way, but just in a my way. I would be tripping. Rob, you are impressive, but you also crazy as fuck. I would literally be breaking walls in my fucking house if somebody stole my identity. I would get on my Jason Bourne and look for the nigga who stole my identity. That's what I would do.
He doesn't seem to mind it at all.
I know, and I'm jealous of that.
Yeah.
But I'm also mad for him. You know what I mean?
You're mad for him.
I'm mad for Rob. I want somebody to go find his identity.
I feel like Rob, he's got something that maybe we don't have.
You think he has another identity? That's why he's not tripping.
You only think
he's
that you got
so
to my
calm
real bank
that it
account.
seems like he just got another identity just like tucked away in his drawer or something.
Well, maybe we all have, like, metaphorically another identity.
Quit with that shit, man. If somebody stole my identity, I'm flipping shit. That's crazy. That's like top 5 things you just don't want your day. Like, your day's ruined that way. Like,
more than a day would be ruined.
Yeah, of course.
Years would be ruined.
Really, like, what is that situation? Like, when your identity gets stolen, right? Like, how long does it take to recover from something like that? I don't understand.
We'll have to call back Rob.
He gonna call back with a different name. That's what he gonna do.
I think he just accepted. I don't even think he's like calling. I think he was lying when he said he's on hold. I think Rob seems like he lives his life in a way where, like, things happen to him and he goes, "Oh, that happened to me. I accept that happened to me. I now move on with the rest of my day."
I don't know.
And you were asking him. You were like, "What is it? Is it a religious thing? Is it yoga? How do you become?" Do you think you could get to that point where you're not razzled by things, or do you think it's just an innate thing that you have to be born with?
Listen, not being bothered by things is, I think, a way a lot of people can be.
Yeah. But
trying to stay calm while your identity gets stolen is fucking mania. That's like too peaceful for me, almost to the point where I have to like intervene for this person. You know, I want to find Rob's fucking person who did this. Find him.
Here's the thing, whoever stole Rob's money, they still won't be as happy as Rob. They cannot steal what Rob has. Rob has something that can't be stolen from him.
Yeah, that's beautiful, but I need my shit back. You know,
I want to get to a point. I heard there's a story I heard about. I think it was Thomas Edison or something.
Huh.
He woke up one day to find all of his life's, like, his laboratory in flames. Like something went on. Like all of his life's work was like burning.
Back in those times, they didn't have fire hydrants.
No, it was just burn. They just had to sit and watch it burn.
Damn.
And his reaction was I need to go get my wife and kids to come over here. They'll never see a fire this great again.
That's what he did?
That's what he did. He was like, look how beautiful this fire is.
I could have lived with not knowing that story. That's some dumbass shit. He invited his family over to watch the fire. Yo, that's crazy. That's crazy to me. That is absolutely insane.
That's how I want to be. Is not care about shit.
I mean,
but I don't know if I'll ever get there.
I want to not care about shit, right? But like, if my life's work is on fire, I want to be able to look at it in a positive way and be like, okay, what do I got to do now to remake my life's work?
I'm sure he thought about that after, but he was trying to be in the moment of the fire.
Nah, fuck all that. If I was his family, I'd be like, Dad, like, why the fuck you invite me to your shit just burning? Like, this is stupid as fuck. I don't think the world knows that story. Does the world know this story?
I think I heard it from somewhere.
I would like to know where.
Somewhere on the computer. It might not. I mean, look, it's probably not true.
Huh? You just made this shit up?
No, I didn't make. I did not make it up for myself. I promise I did not make it up myself. I read it on the internet.
Damn, you're really good at acting.
No, I did not make it up myself.
Okay.
I only tell the truth on here.
Hopefully that shit was true.
Well, I don't know. Thomas Edison was smart. He knew a bunch of shit about things and fires.
I had to like pee so bad before I came here.
Yeah.
And I had to hold it in for 35 minutes.
Really?
In an Uber.
Is that do you typically have a small bladder?
No. This is it. I just had to hold in my pee aggressively before this. And it really fucked my stomach up. I was just like it was like a bad stomach ache. And then when I finally used the bathroom,
you gotta
it felt amazing.
You gotta listen to your body
more often.
Yeah, that's important.
I was just in an Uber and the guy just wasn't really interested in stopping somewhere for me. I didn't ask, but I could tell he didn't want me to talk.
He didn't want you to talk?
Yeah, he just was like, let's
do you
get to where we need
talk
to
to your Uber drivers?
Yeah. I like people's stories. Why not?
You never get in. You never get in there, and you're like,
you know that button in an Uber that's like, do not talk.
That was a Nathan for you thing, I think.
What do you mean? He came up with that? You saying?
Is that a real thing in Uber?
That's a real thing.
Is that a real thing?
Yes, it's insane. It's so savage.
It's crazy. I've never seen that.
There's an option button for someone to not speak to you. Like,
really?
No talking.
I've never seen that before.
Insane.
You ever press the button?
No. It's crazy, bro. Like, what? Like, I don't know. That's just wild to me.
That would be pretty savage to press that button.
Yeah. You definitely.
No, but you couldn't take it personally.
You couldn't take it personally.
Because every time, I would just be like, I mean, because look, I you know.
But what if that person does talk? What are you like? Shut the fuck up. What? Like, you know?
I think
if you're doing like a work call, if you on a call, right?
Yeah.
I get it. But like, if you just got headphones in and you vibing, or you going through something, I get it. Shit, I'll probably press that if somebody died in my life and I needed to take an Uber.
I mean, I feel like most people have like the social cues to tell whether or not somebody wants to talk.
Oh, yeah. Some don't though.
But some definitely don't.
A lot of people don't. I haven't worn pants this tight since track and field.
Are they real? Are they that tight? You can be completely.
I wear
honest
baggy ass pants
Are you
every day.
uncomfortable in the Gecko costume?
Not uncomfortable. I'm just getting used to skin tight. I feel like I'm wearing yoga pants right now.
I've always found the pants to be very comfortable.
I mean, you are the Gecko though.
Yeah, I guess it's sort of.
It should feel comfortable for you. If it didn't, I'd be concerned. I'd be like, "What are you then?"
You'd be concerned that I was putting myself in pain for.
Yeah, I'd be concerned that you're doing something that you don't want to do. That'd be sad.
I think that would be sad.
Yeah.
I like being a gecko.
I like being a gecko.
Are you enjoying being a gecko?
Why not? Yeah, it's pretty cool.
That's not. Why not? Is like it's a passive answer.
Is it?
Yeah.
It's just natural for me. I was just like, why not? Why wouldn't I want to be a gecko? Is there really negatives?
I can feel like I can see why there are a lot of reasons why you wouldn't want to be. There's a lot of predators to geckos. There's hawks.
We're talking about in the literal sense. I thought you were just talking about in the bodysuit sense.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, hell no, I don't want to be no fucking gecko as an animal. Hell no.
Adam?
That is my first name.
Hey. How are you, Adam?
Hey, Adam. Hey,
What's up, Adam?
Chilling, enjoying the stream.
How can we geck you this evening, Adam?
How can we geck you?
I was looking at advice for how to deal with my friend. He's got a pretty bad gambling problem, and we like to watch UFC together. Last time we watched, it got weird because we won a bet and he got way too excited. He kind of grabbed me in an embrace, but then he started humping, like he was just overly excited. And there's a UFC event this upcoming Saturday, and I'm afraid to watch it with him. I don't really know what to do.
You're afraid to watch it with him because he was humping you?
Yeah. And I guess I should, like, it's bad on the other end too. Like, if he loses, totally kills the vibe and like can't look past it. So it's like the gambling as a whole at this point, it's like it's bad when he loses, it's bad when he wins.
So just to understand, it's the gambling that's the biggest issue, whether it's good or bad for you. It's not specifically the humping.
Yeah.
What is your relationship like with this guy when you're not in other sort of situations?
That's what I want to know.
It's good. He's like one of my best friends. I mean, it's just like good all around, but the gambling usually comes up at least once, whether it's like some bet he placed or money he lost or like what his next bet's going to be, because we talk a lot of UFC together.
Interesting.
But I mean, he's one of my best friends.
Have you ever expressed to him how you don't want him to gamble?
Oh, I have, but not as like seriously or intensely as some of my other friends. Like some people have like sat him down and been, you gotta stop. But it just ends up being where he doesn't talk to them about it and like hides it. So it's like, I don't even know if me saying something like super seriously would help.
Have you suggested that he reach out to a like legit gambling addict person?
No, I haven't done that. I don't know if I trust those.
Really?
Why not?
I don't know. I don't know. Maybe that's a me thing. I just can't imagine those like are really helping people.
Yeah. I always look at it as you can't knock it until you try it, though.
I agree.
Yeah, that's true.
Even
for this Saturday, like, I don't know if I'm ready to like have that conversation. I was thinking I was just gonna like make an excuse as to why I can't watch, but I don't even know what I would say.
I mean, if you don't want to go watch the UFC fight with him, I would say definitely don't go. And then not show up the next weekend and not show up the weekend after that. And then he's going to probably ask you, why aren't you showing up? And I think that's a great time to sit him down and be like, look, your gambling is making me very uncomfortable, and it's hard to enjoy this friendship because of it.
I actually really like that. That sounds like my style.
Yeah, because it seems like you don't want to really combat this like right now because it's a bit extreme for you. So maybe you just give it some time and don't do these like UFC weekend events with him. Maybe if he's gambling alone, it'll just depress him and make him realize this ain't really my vibe. I don't know. I don't know him, so I'm just assuming here.
mean,
Oh,
that's pretty solid,
I could hear when you said that, like, that sounds like more like my vibe. I can tell that you, like, are fighting this thing of, like, maybe you're not, like, a naturally confrontational person, but you do care, and you want to feel like you can do something.
Yeah, I'd say that's true.
Well, do you feel like you've kind of walked out of this with a little bit of a plan?
I do. Adam, can I ask you a question, though?
Yeah.
Do you think it'd be weird if two guys named Adam, like, started dating? They're both named Adam.
I don't think that's weird. I think, it's their name, so why would it be weird,
That's what I was saying, but it was just a little side argument. But thank you both for your time tonight.
Well, thank you very much for calling,
sure.
Adam. You have a good rest of the night.
Thank you. Bye.
I want to hear your thoughts, man.
How do you feel about people? You said your name is Adam.
I do.
How do you?
It
how do you
is.
feel- how do you
Why did I
feel
say
about-
I do?
How do you feel about people calling you Adam?
How do I feel about that?
Yeah.
If you don't know me personally,
I can understand that.
I don't think it's weird, right? I think
Yeah.
it's like I think it's a sense of entitlement sometimes from folks, but it's like it's whatever.
Do you
It's
feel like
it doesn't bother me, but I think it's a little weird.
Do you feel like there's maybe a forced sense of I know you?
Yeah, and that's what I don't like because it's like you don't,
Right.
and it is what it is.
Now, do you think that guy potentially had a little bit of a crush on you?
If he did, I'm flattered. But it was so uncalled for, right? It came after this emotional climax of advice.
Feel like it was a little. I feel like it definitely. I don't know. I feel like that was his
in.
That was his in,
Ah.
and he couched that in the problem. Not. I don't know, and I don't know because we can. We're only left to assume.
Brother,
right?
I'm just assuming here.
Well, glad to hear you're flattered. No, I mean, look, Adam. I mean, he seems like a good guy.
Adam definitely seems like a good guy, and I hope he figures out his homie's gambling problem, man. It sounds like, it's pretty serious. He's humping him when he's winning? That's crazy.
Yeah. I don't know if that's typical behavior for...
That's some psycho shit.
Yeah. I think Adam should find a new friend.
Yeah. I just didn't want to tell him that because I didn't want to, judge his friend from just a little bit of information. But
Right.
if my friend was humping me and I didn't approve of it,
he would not be friends with that person.
I would not be
anymore.
friends with this person.
I think that's a reasonable response to have.
Come on. I think this was beautiful.
Yeah?
I liked this a
Thanks,
lot.
man.
This is some cool therapeutic shit.
Thank you for coming on, man.
Yeah, I didn't expect it to be so helpful.
Beautiful.
So
yeah,
helpful.
I'm glad. It's fun to have people to It's always fun to have another perspective when we're talking to people and doing stuff.
Yeah.
Being geckos. How do you? I know I asked you this at the beginning, but how do you feel now as in the suit as a gecko?
In the suit, I feel very, very comfortable. Every bathroom trip, I learned how to maneuver through it. You know what I mean? How to take off the pants, put them back on.
Mm-hmm.
How to not pee on my foot. You know what I mean?
I actually a couple hours ago.
You peed on your foot?
I peed on what happened was I was peeing and I didn't realize that the tube was caught on the I don't know how to explain this. All right, so I have my penis out of the underwear.
Yeah, you're talking about your penis.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, yeah, but okay,
Man said tube. You called your penis a tube?
No. I'm trying to explain the anatomy of it. All right, so I had the hole of the underwear was like blocking a stream, so I thought I was done, but then when the tension was loose, it released more pee that fell onto my underwear.
Got it. You know that's really normal though.
Is it?
I don't know. I'm just trying to make you feel better.
To make me feel better. Folks, AMINÉ, go see him on tour. Go check out 2.5.
2.5, baby. I like the way you say it. We should soundbite that.
2.5
for the tour. 2.5. That's
Go
hard.
check out 2.5. What is it on? It's on everything. Spotify,
It's on everything.
Apple Music.
I'm a big deal. It's on everything. You don't have to like search too hard for it. You'll find it.
AMINÉ, thank you very much for being on here.
Thank you for having me. This is delightful.
Gek bless you all. Good night. Hail Satan.
This nigga said hail Satan.